See, people think they can live their lives and stay disciplined without a plan. You need a fucking plan. Without a plan, it's gonna be much easier, much more tempting for you to turn back to your vices. Why? Because you don't have a plan. You don't have goals. You don't have direction. You don't have focus. You need direction to keep you away from these negative habits of yours. A lot of people fall back into their negative habits because they're not busy enough. They're not staying busy. They're not keeping their mind occupied. They're not working. They're not working out. They don't have projects they're working on. They don't have long-term goals. Like they're not looking into their future. They don't even know what they want because they're so mixed and involved in these negative habits of theirs. They don't even give themselves time to think of their actual goals, who they want to be, what they want to become. I was on a call with somebody the other day and they told me they want to stop smoking for 6 months. What's the point of that? So you can end up right back where you was again, depressed again, trying to quit again? What's the fucking point? You have to be in it for life. That's what people don't understand. If you want to quit something, you have to quit forever. You have to get it into your mind that you're never going to return back to that old habit. You're never going to see growth if you continue to put time limits on your lifestyle. If you want to make a change for life, you have to be in it for life. There's no wasting time here. I used to do the same shit. I would say I'm going to stop smoking for 3 months, see how my life goes. And then 3 months is up and I'm smoking again. Like, what the fuck? And it's like that whole 3 months, you're waiting until you give yourself permission to start smoking again. What's the fucking point of that? How is your life going to change in the long run when you're putting time limits on your fucking start and stop dates? Like, what the fuck? If you want to change your life for real, you have to fucking change it now. And you have to be in 100%. There's no waiting around. Because whenever you put a time limit on that start date, you subconsciously put a time limit on that end date. Don't disrespect yourself by doing that. Stop doing it to yourself. Stop doing it to yourself. Because tell me, when has it ever worked for you? Has it ever worked for you? No. You have to strengthen your weak areas in life. Focus on your weaknesses, because the areas you're weak in, if you allow those areas to get weaker and weaker and weaker, for instance, if you're smoking weed, drinking alcohol, gambling, and you know they're fucking destroying you, bringing you down, they're going to eat into your strengths. If you have a solid gym routine, a strict diet plan, but you have a bad weed addiction and you're letting it get worse and worse, it's going to eat into your fucking gym routine. It's going to eat into your diet plan. You're not going to be able to stay disciplined in those areas if you allow your weaknesses to take control of your mind, your body, your spirit. You're not going to fucking be able to stay disciplined and reach new levels. Like, the thing is, things will get bad fast. Things will get bad fast if you don't focus on strengthening your weaknesses. We all know how these negative habits can bring us down. We all know how they make us feel. So you need to make sure, if you want to accomplish your goals and stay consistent with them, you have to remove the negative habits, because you know they're always going to interrupt your workflow. You know they're always going to make you feel down. You know they're always going to demotivate you, make you feel anxious, depressed, make you feel every type of negative emotion. You know that's what they're going to do. And the funny thing is, you're doing it to yourself. You're making yourself feel like shit. Like, that's why I don't have no sympathy for nobody. When people tell me, oh, I feel like shit today. Why do you feel like shit? You're doing something wrong. There's something you're doing wrong. You're not following your conscience. You're not doing what you know you're supposed to do. We all know what we got to do. We know the negative habits that keep us held back. We know what makes us feel like shit. When you're using drugs, when you're drinking alcohol, we know we shouldn't be doing that, because what happens when you drink alcohol and do drugs? You can't stick to a clean diet like that. You can't stay consistent with your gym program like that. Like, you can't stay consistent like that. And the thing is, everybody wants to be consistent. We all want that. We all want discipline. We all want the best for ourselves so we can do the best for our people. That's what we want. We want the best for ourselves, not the fucking worst. Not okay for ourselves. We want the best for ourselves. If you want okay for yourself, then go ahead, carry on smoking, carry on drinking. Carry on indulging in these substances, these negative habits that continuously drag you down. Carry on doing it.